chat interface. And chat interfaces are going to be super critical forever, right? They're going to be there. It's kind of like ultimately we want to have a natural language conversation with AI. But we're going to get even high leverage with agents. And you already see this. Today, if you sort of think about the Copilot experience, it's like I go into work and I'm assigning tasks to agents. One such agent happens to be the researcher. So what is a researcher? It's like a researcher. It goes off and sort of, in fact, we have multiple models underneath a researcher. It comes back with a report and says, I researched this topic for you, right? And another agent we have built is an analyst. An analyst is literally, I can upload multiple or point it to multiple Excel spreadsheets or any other data, and it'll come back with what a data scientist would do, right? So it's an analyst that I have 24/7, right? All times of the day, I have the ability to assign tasks. And then, in fact, if you look at what we're doing is we're building agent mode. This became very popular for software development in coding, and I'll talk more about it. But we are bringing what software developers do with agent mode and something like VS Code now to Excel, to Word, to PowerPoint, where you're literally creating work artifacts using AI and completely changing. It's kind of like working with an expert to create and author a document. It's not just, oh, I'm authoring a document. And so these are just everyday agenting experiences that are already there and fundamentally changing and transforming how we work. Now, there is significant momentum. The good news here is I don't have to come and talk to you about this as somehow something new. When I look at even the scale deployments that are happening of Copilot across the country, everyone's using it, everyone's sort of showing their use cases, in fact, making it their own. This is not really our Copilot, it's your organization's Copilot. And you're building institutional strength through deployment and usage. As I always say, none of us sort of, when first set of PC productivity tools came out, it's not like prayed at the altar of Excel. We just used it. And my hope here is the same, and that's what's already happening at scale. Now, one of the next layers, which is, I think, very critical, is this IQ layer. One of the challenges of, I think, I would say, every previous era of technology was that we created many systems, and each of these systems had a data system associated with it. Unfortunately, the one artifact of that was we had many data silos. So one of the core goals for us is, because if you have these very powerful systems of intelligence, you somehow have to have it grounded in the context of your data, right? It can't be that, oh, it comes into your organization with a lot of knowledge. It needs to pick up the knowledge you have, the context you have, to be useful. And so that's where, in fact, a lot of the hard work has to happen. And one of the biggest bootstraps there is what we call the work IQ, right? So if you're a Microsoft 365 customer today, I would say one of the most important databases inside your organization is the database that recognizes the relationships between people, like org relationships, between people and their projects, between their emails, their files in SharePoint and OneDrive, and relate all of that, right? So work IQ is effectively that relationship manifest in a way such that AI can take advantage of it. So we're extending that with even what we call Fabric IQ, right? It's not just what's in the graph underneath Microsoft 365, but literally all of the operational data, all of the analytical data underneath Power BI, for example,